What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come on in here. Y'all come on in and hit that like button. My apologies for running behind. I am just now getting to a good stopping point with work and had to do a couple things around the house. We here. Today was a day, and tomorrow is another one. Wasn't all that great for me. How y'all doing? How was you all's day? Happy, what's the day? Thursday? Yes. One more day, you all, and it's Friday. I cannot wait to a holiday. I'm just ready to have a day off and sleep in. How y'all doing? What's going on? Y'all come in here and hit that like button. We're not gonna be too long tonight because I have to get back up and do it again all tomorrow. And I'm quite frankly exhausted. I'm not even gonna lie to you all, I'm tired. But I wanted to at least go over a couple videos, or at least one good one. As you all can see the title, oh man, people are digging into George Farmer and his daddy. We're here for it. just because Candace is a demon and I don't care if she gets mad. Can't make this up. I'm under the belief that George Farmer's parents probably want him to get a divorce right now. Get me? Oh, good God. It's only so much abuse they can take from Candace. Candace, you gonna tell us how George got that black eye or what? Stuff like that. Y'all doing well? How y'all doing? I have not checked my emails. The only thing I've been able to do today is send an email out to shout out to my brother in Christ, my Morehouse brother, Jay Witt. He loves that thumbnail, y'all. The Annie thumbnail. I told you all, the Luxters are the greatest. I have the best moms on YouTube. I have the greatest supporters. You guys are so creative and original. And it's just awe-inspiring when someone else is noticing. So shout out to who said the Annie one. I think that was that an S-Files or Miss Koga? Which one of you all sent that? I think it was, or was it no reply? Which one of you all sent the Annie photo? Oh, it was Kogo. I think it was Kogo. Yep, it was Kogo. Shout out to Kogo. Jay Witt loves the thumbnail. He texted me, he said, send me that thumbnail. That Annie thumbnail is fire. So shout out to Jay Witt. People are noticing the thumbnails. And I always say, this didn't come from me. This came from the fantastic mods and Luxters in the LLC. So credit is due where it belongs. Shout out to Coco for that Annie thumbnail. Jay Witt is a fan. Shout out to Jay Witt. Y'all ready? Let's get some comments in. Y'all, there's a lot of things happening over in the YouTube streets. Oh, child. Candace losing her damn mind as usual because she's a demonic alien. Can't make this up. What's going on, Adam? Thank you all so much for hanging in there. I appreciate you all's patience as well. Y'all know I have a regular job still. I gotta work, gotta pay bills and stuff. But oh my God, we have a couple videos I wanted to get in. I think we're gonna start with Nemo did this video here about the Big Pharma Rift. I am here for this, okay? And Nemo is the same content creator. Shout out to Nemo, who did the deep dive on the Bullingdon Club.
The one, Lord Michael Farmer.
Oh Lord. The Bullingdon Club. You all must see that. If you have not seen my breakdown on it, please go see it on Nemo's channel. Let me drop the video link for this video. But we did a watch party on her deep dive on the Bullingdon Club. Y'all, that is something else. To think that it's like a UK version of a Fight Club sort of thing, except they get drunk and smash restaurants. Oh my God. Unbelievable. And Nemo's coverage on this was absolutely fantastic. So make sure you guys go show her some love and support over there. Hit that like button. Since this is like a good 40 minutes, we'll just check this one out, and this will be our part 1. of this deep dive. No Reply has been doing some research and sent over information. So we're going to have an expose on that coming up. I want to be able to do a Saturday if I can. Um, it's just I have to be able to read the information and make sure I understand what I'm relaying when I communicate it. Even with No Reply, he was awesome in the chat, helping to ensure that I'm putting it out correctly. And I welcome that as always. Got to go and actually go over some Umar stuff with uh the LLC registration. So shout out to Francisca and S Files for getting me that information to ensure that it's relayed and corrected. Got to do it. So we're definitely going to have an expose. Shout out to No Reply, and be able to present that information. Until then, y'all, Nemo is awesome. Nemo is absolutely fantastic. Hit that like button for me, you all. So far, 30 people watching. Y'all come on in here. Let's get going. Shout out to my boss, Francisca. How you doing? Thank y'all for being patient with me. I had to push this back until I got through with work. Thank you, Mindy. What's going on, Mindy? What's going on? Shout out to Rosetta. Oh, thank you for being a member in the LLC, and thank you for your support. I appreciate it as always. All of you all, Colleen up in here, Shani up in here, or Sherry, I'm sorry, Sherry up in here. Don't stop up in here. Everybody speak to everybody. We finally made it. Dana up in here. Saint, how you doing, Saint? How you doing, Saint? Shout out to my mods, y'all. Dana said I'm making homemade chickpea crackers. It smells so good in here. I'll make guacamole while I wait. Oh yeah, there you go. What's going on, CC? Y'all get your dinner, get your popcorn, get your wine, whatever you're gonna eat and drink. Hey, moms, I'm so excited for y'all to see Loud Cold Pepper's new video. I was snorting past. I almost pissed myself laughing. You know what? We'll start with that. We'll get that one in. I see you guys have been tagging me like crazy. Let's see. Let's schedule you for Monday. Yes, yo. Oh man, y'all. Gary from Paramount Tactic and I will be collabing on Monday at 7 p.m. Oh, please send me a link so I can schedule a live stream. And I can assure you, we will not have any shenanigans. We will not have any shenanigans. You understand? My mods go to back for me, and I intend on doing the same for them. And we want to be clear on that. So we're gonna have it like I said the last time. If anyone wants to email me if there's any thoughts or concerns about that, please let me know. Because I don't want people just going after mods and stuff like that. And then I just recklessly ignore it. Nope. So I definitely want you all to be comfortable and feel good. So as always, let me know how y'all feeling. You guys do. You guys are pretty good with letting me know. I ain't digging that one, Lady Luck. I want you to be honest and let me know, okay? So far we got something confirmed and arranged for Monday. And of course, we're going to be with Ami on May 26th. I told you all, this is going to be a blessed month for the LLC. Absolutely fantastic. I think we're trying to get something scheduled with eclectic journalists. Weekday at night would be better. I'm barely awake at 12. Oh, let's see. Let me respond to the eclectic journalists. We got to do a watch party on the eclectic journalist latest series. That I think is eclectic journalist a female or male? I don't want to insult them, but we'll say EJ because eclectic is journalist is long. So we'll try to get something next week with EJ and do a collab on that. So shout out to Mindy. You guys are awesome. You guys are helping to get LLC out there. in front of other great content creators. And I appreciate you all for that. These great collabs definitely helps to get exposure from both ends. And it just is proof that we're not, I'm not alone in Candace being a demonic alien. Oh God. There's so many millions of people on earth that can say that what Candace is doing is despicable. Oh man. So collabs are just absolutely awesome. I'm excited about E's collabs with her and Candyland Biker Babe 7000. Okay, so we're gonna go over to X right quick. Hold on 1 second. All right, cool. Let's get to it. We'll go over there. You guys tag me in. I appreciate it. Let's start here. Here we go. Y'all, shout out to Mindy.
Okay, Candace, you know the drill. Let's keep it light and fun. Trying to
Lyle. How did you find him? There's some talented people out here in the world. Okay. I love a good laugh. I hope you guys do too. This is awesome. Oh man. Oh my God, the intro is sending me. What's going on, Jersey girl? How you doing? Doing, make sure I get all of you all in. Sean Flossie, how you doing? What's happening? Y'all good? Coco, if you up in here. Shay with loving your thumbnail. Angie, I see y'all up in here. I'm just trying to get to you all. Y'all ready to get going? Susie Q, Moki, Colleen, I see y'all up in here. Everybody speak to everybody. All right, did I get you all glow up in here? Let's go. Y'all ready? Hit the 4 where you can see and hear. Let's get to it.
Okay, Candace, you know the drill. Let's keep it light and fun. Try not to mispronounce too many words. And you look really cute today. Did you just do something different with your hair?
Mr. Trump, I will assassinate you.
Wow. Love the new energy. This is you on medication, I presume?
Get ready, Mr. Trump. Every day you play.
Oh, y'all, this oh no. Candace, oh, she looks like a goobly gobbly ghoul. I was not expecting that. This was so unexpected. Oh man. You know, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Candace. He summed it up into one photo. Oh, there are 4,000 things that can be said about this. Oh, this is such a snip. Yep. Candace, this is going to be a thumbnail, you dumb heifer. Oh, this is such a thumbnail. Candace, I see your future and it is horrible for you. Girl, you don't let yourself go, Candace. Y'all, oh my God, Candace. Girl, if you're going to be out here talking all that smack, you better be able to kind of fulfill this obligation. Is this a real person? I don't even know if this lady is real or what. Or AI generated. I don't know what this is. This is something else. We got to start over.
Candace, you know the drill. Let's keep it light and fun. Trying not to mispronounce too many words. And you look really cute today. Did you just do something different with your hair?
Mr. Trump, I will assassinate you.
Wow. Love the new energy. This is you on medication, I presume?
Get ready, Mr. Trump. Every day you play this game, I will eliminate one of your family members.
I will say you're getting more words correct.
That's Candace without makeup.
Warning. Trump Baron will be executed for every day.
Now, this is more like the Candace Owens I know and love. I don't think we could air any of this for legal reasons.
You played a scam. I will eliminate one of your family.
You know, it is shocking that Charlie picked Erica over.
Y'all, in the words of Rick James, cocaine is a hell of a drug. Enjoy yourself. Charlie Murphy. Oh, man. You don't have to do cocaine to know that it's definitely a hell of a drug. Oh, the side effects are something else. It's not even, forget the cocaine. It's meth. This is all meth and angel dust and Clorox bleach and gasoline. Oh my God. Candace, this is you in 5 years, okay? It's just an FYI. You keep on with that nonsense you're doing, you dumb alien. This is you in 5 years, girl.
You.
Why,
Correct.
why is she threatening
Last
Trump?
warning, Trump Barron will be executed for every day.
Now, this is more like the Candace Owens I know and love. I don't think we could air any of this for legal reasons.
You played a scam. I will eliminate one of your family.
You know, it is shocking that Charlie picked Erica over you. I don't understand it.
And that is the fucking truth.
I am going to just press pause for a second and for my own safety, and I'm going to go somewhere else.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Well done, Lyle. Well done. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was so unexpected. That was hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious. I had to snip that. I had to. I had
Candace,
to. That is such a thumbnail. Oh, Candace, you're going to hate my guts. You and the dumb candy asses. I don't care. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, wait a minute. Release of public records, George Farmer. Gary got sidetracked during his podcast last night, so I'm going to go ahead and release the files myself. One caveat. Please keep my account and identity private. Okay, I don't want to scroll down then. Do I need to print it and redact? I'm going to print it and redact it. See, that's the thing, man. Oh, man. Okay. She said, I don't even want to scroll down because I don't want to show something we shouldn't be showing. Okay, I have to look at that separately. I'm not going to share it. I don't even want to heart it because I don't want people to forward it off. Oh, my God. What the hell? Okay. I want to make sure I'm not. Yeah. Candace Owens and her lawyers don't even consider her a real journalist. Oh, man. All right, y'all. Let's get started on Self-Made. Chapter 1944 through 2014. Y'all ready? We're going to get to the main event because I don't want to be too long, and I'm thinking about doing a lawsuit reading on my second channel at some point. If not tomorrow, it definitely would need to happen this weekend. But yeah, there's a lawsuit I was filing. I want to go over it. It's going to be awesome. Oh, my God. Y'all ready? What's going on, Edie? Girl, we got a new thumbnail. Shout out to Edie Marie. Shout out to Lyle Culpepper. If he's on YouTube, please email me his YouTube channel link. I would love to pull some of his videos there. If not, it's cool. He's definitely on X. Shout out to Edie Marie in the house. Y'all, we get all the celebrities up in here. We got a collab on Monday with Gary from Pyramid Tactic. I'm gonna be honest. I can't say his name any other way. And now we're trying to get something in the works with the eclectic journalist, EJ. So look out for those announcements that will be scheduled. Oh my God, y'all. Shout out to, if I can get her YouTube channel link in the chat too. Make sure we show some love to you. Moki said, artist showed the official police report today. Did he? What? On YouTube? What? Okay, so is that, I mean, does that post show something I could pull up? Oh my God. Oh, I don't want to get sidetracked. Oh my God. What's going on, Foxy? Gary, you at it again? Yes. How you doing, Foxy? Shout out to the mods up in the LLC that are also fantastic content creators. Make sure you drop your YouTube channel link in the chat, Foxy. Y'all go make sure you check out Foxy Foxy Angel Zone. Shout out Foxy to Roxy. Foxy Angel Zone and her great content on her channel. Go check her out and show her some love. Yo, there is Eda Marie's YouTube channel link. Make sure you guys show her some love and get over there and hit the like button. Thank you, Juju. I appreciate you. Okay, so hey, Chi Chi, how you doing? Shout out to Chi Chi. I told them your status and everything and that you recovered well. But still praying for that healing and rest that I hope you're getting. Shout out to Chi Chi, you all. She came out successful from her procedure. And it's just absolutely awesome to see you show up in the chat. I hope you are resting and healing. Good to see you, honey. Good to see you. Shout out to you. Oh, my goodness gracious. What's going on, Mira? Okay, I'm trying to see. Can I show this? If he showed it, then I just need to know what's in this post. Hold on a second. Let me go over the post right quick. Y'all bear with me for 1 second. I didn't want to accidentally show something I shouldn't be showing. And this is based on what the person posted up. They said they will be providing the following Nashville Police Department with their name redacted, the official report diagram and denial letter, names redacted. Put this information on blast. Reach out to Laura Loomer. She has the reach. Also, do not share this information with opposition. It's their job to refute the information publicly if they chose to do so. Should I even... Okay. Y'all, this crash report is real. And she tried to lie about this. The candy asses tried to lie about this. Hold on. Okay, what can I show? Can I show? It looks like there's an email. And that has to be redacted. I actually, yeah, I will have to redact that. There's an email address and I have to redact. What did he show? I want to see what can I show. Let me know. Oh, we love you too, honey. Good to see you up in here. Mindy, do you know what all did he show? Did he show the full report and the request or just the report? Oh, Candace. Okay. Oh, they got this full report here. Oh man. Okay. Did he redact? He showed the whole report and he did redact it. Okay. Cool. Let's do this because I want to show this myself. Let's start on this and we'll do the oh man. Yeah, let's start on this because this is like 40 minutes. That'll give me time to print and redact it myself as well. so I can show you all. I want to see the actual report for myself. So let's get to this. Y'all, the big pharma rift. Y'all ready? Hit the 4 when you can see in here. Let's go.
Pharma, the self-made foundation. Now, if you have not watched the part 1 of this video that involves Lord Michael Farmer, I encourage you to go watch it. And there are other videos on the channel
Lord,
discussing George Farmer's life and everything for you to understand the people we're talking about. To understand George Farmer, you have to begin with his father, which is why I decided to do the deep dive I did on him before this video. Lord Michael Farmer did not begin life as a cultural combatant or titled aristocrat. He began as a working class London boy who went into the metal trade at 18, earning £8 a week as a difference account clerk at a London metal exchange member firm. In later life, he would describe 3 defining facts about himself. He started work at 18, became a Christian at 35, and dedicated much of his public life to strengthening families. Those details matter because these are things that will explain the contrast at the heart of this family story, because the father's worldview was built through scarcity, discipline, faith, and long institutional climbing. That is Lord Michael Farmer's side. But on the other side, the son's life is built on something else. Over the decades, Michael Farmer became one of the best-known men in the copper trade, earning him the nickname Mr. Copper. Became a dominant merchant trader in copper, at times handling a significant share of Chinese copper imports. That rise eventually fed into his later public identity: donor, conservative treasurer, life peer, Christian campaigner, and advocate for family-centered social reforms. By the time he entered the House of Lords in 2014, Michael Farmer represented a recognizable type of British public life, the businessman who made money in hard markets and then tried to convert wealth into moral and social influence. And when I did the video, many of your comments in the comment section told me that you understood the man he is, because he felt to me, when I did the research on him, like a man who did everything possible to ensure that the life he went through, the life he suffered, he does not have to let another person suffer that if he can avoid it. And even when it came to him choosing to settle down or not, his decision at first not to settle down was not out of some selfishness or because he loves himself too much. No, it was out of him feeling he was not or inadequate to be someone's husband or some people's father. And we are happy that he was able to bypass all of those limitations and decided to settle down, have kids, and have a family life, because it seems to be the core value of his life. And even when he was offered a job many times, like he has narrated in the first part, he always told his bosses, I know you like me for this job. I know you want me to work for you, but there are few things I must let you know. And if you don't know these things, I don't think we will work together. And he will always say, when it comes to me, Michael Farmer, God comes first. Family comes second. Then I think about your work, but I will work hard, but those things come first. And every time he had someone who tells him, I understand, let's do this. So you see that these are the core things that shaped not only his morals, but shaped his life moving into becoming a lord.
There have been and still are considerable concerns about such an important matter.
Once you see him getting into parliament, becoming a lord, you see that he tries as much as possible to implement policies that are going to affect positively other families, other Christians who he can positively affect. Chapter 2, George Farmer, born into privilege. Now, when it comes to George Farmer's birthday, I would like us to trash this out so we don't have to argue over such a mundane detail. His date of birth is not exactly something we can swear by. His Wikipedia page actually says a different date, and sometimes he is referenced with a different date. His Wikipedia page says he was born on July 7, 1990, and then sometimes it says July 5th. Some people say it's June, some say it's May, but the thing I want to go by is the date his wife had referenced or alluded to reference in one of her podcasts when she said it was a weekend when they had their son's celebration, son baptism, and then it was also George Farmer's birthday.
Wonderful weekend. We baptized baby Roman, very exciting. And it was just a day where it was also my husband's birthday. We had tons of family members and friends over to celebrate.
So if we do the calculations around that time, it will be okay for us to assume that his birthday is July 5th, 1990 or 1991, because there are also...
Here's my thing. He's a public figure that tried to be a huge public figure through TPUK that is married to a public figure. And somehow they can't just give his correct birthday. And they don't realize that this brings into question Candace's birthday. Like, now people have a reason to question whether or not her birthday is accurately reported. They can't even tell the truth about a date of birth. Even if he gives the month and year, what the hell we gonna do with his birthday? I mean, I highly doubt he would be able to kind of get scammed like that to where somebody goes and opens a credit card using his name and date of birth. You would need more than that. So why lie about something like that when you're a public figure? It's so stupid. You can't do with his date of birth. Even to get a credit card or something, you need his date of birth and social. So that serves no purpose. I have no interest in doing anything with his date of birth. He's not that damn important, which is why I don't understand why he lies about this. See, this is one of the many dumb lies that Candace tells. Aside from her trying to throw George cover about his birthday, she lies about having 2 degrees. How do you come out into the public spectrum and talk about having dropped out of college in your 3rd year because you couldn't afford shit? And then all of a sudden, when Piers Morgan calls you out about a lawsuit and said that you're not an investigative journalist, all of a sudden you've got 2 degrees. And she said that in 2 separate videos. One of them, we went over both of them. One of them, she was trying to so-called respond to Piers Morgan saying she's not an investigative journalist, but she's not. And the other video was coming from a comment she read, which was the last time that dumb heifer read a question. Whenever she reads a question or comment from the audience, it's definitely somebody kissing her ass. It's the code. And one of the few times she actually read a question and was blindsided by it, and then doubled down on the lie of having 2 degrees. Why won't she show them? Why not hang them behind you on the wall? If you claim to be a journalist and you have a degree in journalism, wouldn't you want to show that off? Wouldn't it make sense to actually show people that you have education, at least in journalism? So when you call yourself a journalist, people might take you a little bit more seriously. I still won't because she has no integrity, but whatever. You can say technically you got a degree in it. She doesn't even want to show the evidence for that. But these are 2 dumb lies that they tell that are highly unnecessary and not warranted. You don't sit here and lie about dropping out of college, or let's say she was telling the truth about that, but then turn around and lie about having 2 degrees. Why would you lie about that? Why would you not want to just prove that true, or just stick to the original story of you dropping out in your 3rd year of college? Either you dropped out because you couldn't afford shit, or you went back and you actually got 2 degrees and you should be proud of it. But the candy asses, they don't care about that because they're stupid. They don't ever demand, listen, show the evidence that you got 2 degrees. Let's start with that dumbass lie you keep telling. And then we go from there. Nope. Just another dumb lie. I mean, it's a stupid lie. This is why I say she's a pathological liar. The girl lies for no damn reason. There's no rhyme or reason or logic to the lie. It's just a stupid lie. No one cares. If she did not finish college, then no one cares. Why lie about having 2 degrees? But if you have 2 degrees, great. We don't care. We care that you're lying about that. And it's not necessary. Now they lied about his damn date of birth. What are they hiding with that? Like, is he underage or something? I mean, what the hell? Candace. Yeah, wouldn't it be crazy if we found out George was really 17? I'm just saying. He go out his way to sit here and lie about a date of birth. And she can't keep that straight either. And what if he's underage or something and she need to go to jail? Well, you can't make this up.
So some pages that refer that he is born in 1989. It's not an important detail. I just needed us to clear it out of the way so we don't have to argue over the mundanity of his date of birth. It's not important. If we don't know his real date of birth, it will not change a thing about him or us in this discussion. And another reason I am bringing it up because his date of birth has sparked another controversy online after crazy Laura Loomer, decided that she wants to go after Candace Owens. The two of them are beefing for some reason. You know, these MAGA people are always beefing. They are beefing for some reason. So allegedly, Laura Loomer brought out some kind of DUI regarding George Farmer. And unfortunately, the date of birth is wrong on that document. His hair color is listed as black. That man is blonde. I don't know why she would bring a document that lists him as someone with dark hair or black hair. And other things, like they said he was born in Nashville, even though the man is clearly British. But the reason I brought this up again is because that particular thing is sparking. And if I bring this video without addressing this, we might end up having a conversation that is not really helping us. But if you like us to do a deep dive into that DUI situation, the whole interaction between Candace Owens and Laura Loomer, of course, it's something I'm interested in because what are we here for? Let's get into the real tea here. We are not exactly sure. But if you know which one is his exact birth date, please drop in the comment section. If Micah's story is one of ascent, George Farmer's story is one of inheritance. George Farmer grew up not outside the British establishment, but inside it. He was educated at elite institutions and later studied theology at Oxford. Most interestingly, he did something very interesting while studying theology at Oxford. That alone places him in a very different emotional and social universe from his father. And when we are going to be looking at what they engage in, the kind of things they involve themselves in, even right down to playtime, you will see that these individuals have a different set of values. They might share the same first name, but they are two different human beings. They might look alike, but their character, their personalities are very different. Michael's formative years were marked by poverty, duty. George's were shaped by access, confidence, elite social networks. Then, when you look at the fact that George Farmer, when he was studying Oxford, decided to join the Burlington Club, it tells you everything about what this boy was up to. A 2019 Sherwell report identifies George Farmer as a former Oxford student and Burlington Club member, while also linking him to Oxford conservative politics. Also, you can see in this picture, George Farmer is number 8, and he and his buddies from the Burlington Club, where he was president of this club, are in South Africa for the shooting party with a goose they killed. And we will see that when it comes to his habits, George Farmer loved going for hunting, especially in Africa. I don't know what it is with these rich kids in Africa, hunting there, because they can't do it in Europe or America. Yeah, they head to Africa to do it. But they want to lecture us. Okay, George. So according to the same article, it says George Farmer, according to friends, George Farmer boasted that he once flew all of his Burlington Club peers to Bordeaux on a private jet owned by his father, Tory party co-treasurer and donor, Michael Farmer. When it comes to George Farmer's activities within and out of the Burlington Club, they have been very interesting. And some people have been recording it, including Sherwell. The Sherwell article of 28th January 2019 states this: a reactionary American group with millions of dollars from undisclosed donors is branching out to the UK. Sherwell can reveal it claims to already have chapters at 8 universities, including Oxford. Remember, Oxford is where George Burlington Farmer went for. So when TPUSA was to start in the UK, he became chairman, and of course, he would have wanted a branch in his alma mater. Turning Point USA aims to shift students' policies to the right. Its tactics have included intimidating academics and covertly funneling thousands of dollars to students' political campaigns. The chairman of the Turning Point UK, former Oxford student and Bullington Club member George Farmer, told Sherwell that the group's main objective would be to reverse the direction of travel in a lot of these universities, where left-wing academics are broadly filling young minds with cultural Marxism. Cultural Marxism is a conspiracy theory popular with the radical right, which states that multiculturalism, feminism, and LGBTQ plus rights are part of a conspiracy by Marxist intellectuals that aims to undermine Western society. Turning Point UK employs several paid full-time staff and is currently soliciting donations. Farmer refused to elaborate on the identity of donors and told Sherwell they will remain anonymous for the foreseeable future. There are other things about George Farmer and the launching of Turning Point UK in this article which I would like to dive into, but that will fit more in the article where I will be talking about if George Farmer wanted to take over Turning Point as a whole, both USA and the UK branch, because those conspiracies have been swelling out there. So in that video, we are going to look at how he got involved in Turning Point USA, Turning Point UK, become chairperson, what led to his resignation just shortly after becoming chairperson, and has he made any attempts into buying over Turning Point USA or merging it or taking it over. We are going to look at that in a separate video. But for this video, I wanted to look at this short brief.
Wait a minute, did she say they tried to take it over? This is what we've been saying this whole time. This is what we've been saying this whole time. Candace and George Farmer, I wouldn't be surprised if they were in cahoots to take over TPUSA. Candace certainly wants Erica Kirk out the way. And she doesn't give a damn about Charlie Kirk either. You can't make this up. But yet, he refused to elaborate on the identity of donors and told Sherwell that they will remain anonymous for the foreseeable future. Meanwhile, Candace, George Farmer's lavender wife, doxed a Jewish donor of TPUSA. And he said nothing. It's the hypocrisy for me. George said nothing about Candace doxing a Jewish donor of TPUSA. He has not came out and condemned that. And here he is standing behind the camera, letting her say all that BS. But then want to sit here and talk about the donors of TPUK being anonymous for the foreseeable future. Really? But you won't say anything to Candace when she doxed that Jewish donor lady. Was a female. Nope. Won't say shit about that. And he stands behind the camera. He has, both of them have admitted to George standing behind the camera and letting her shine and get glory and blah, blah, blah. It's the hypocrisy for me. George is just as bad as Candace. The only difference is that he's not a loudmouth. You don't see him all over social media. He's not constantly trying to be in front of a camera. Sometimes the quiet strikes are the deadliest. And Candace, you can't say that he's influencing her to do a damn thing. I believe it's mutual for the both of them, especially when he's willing to lie about something stupid as the year he was born, or to not say a damn word about her going after Erica Kirk, TPUSA, or doxing Jewish donors of TPUSA and telling people they should get their refunds. They should get their money back. She's been eroding TPUSA for 8 months. And George Farmer let that happen all the way. He has said nothing about it. And he stood behind the camera. While she still attacks and degrades and defames everyone. Doxes people. Post up photos of somebody. And it turns out, oh, well, that wasn't the person that, I have been referring to. That wasn't him. All because she won't vet. And what did George Farmer say? Not a damn word. That makes him just as guilty. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm gonna put a hold on this video. Hold on, because I finally got the information. I can show it. I want to see this. Oh, Candace. See, the candy asses, you all ask for things that you're not ready for. You want people to do research and to prove something. And the moment we do, your asses are still complaining. You're never happy. You can't please cult members. That's why I don't try. This is what happens when a cult member dares us to get evidence. They can also request this stuff themselves from the police department, but they're too simple. You know, reading any word with more than 3 syllables is going to break their brain. But you would think they would do this. You think they would not challenge everyone else to get documentation, especially when they don't care. They're in an alternate reality where they don't give a damn about anything. If it doesn't come from their cult leader, they don't care. Well, for everyone else, here it is. Candace, you tried to call this a fender bender. It's an insult to our intelligence. When you try to downplay something, we can just simply get from the police department. And so can your cult members. I mean, if they really want to fact check us, you think they will beat us to the punch and get the same thing? And they know if they do, it's going to make her look even more like a dumb liar. Why does George feel he's justified to get behind the wheel of a car on our U.S. highways? Why would the candy gases be okay with that? But let something, God forbid, happen to one of them and their loved ones because George Farmer went out and got behind the wheel of a big-ass truck and was sloppy drunk. Then they'll want to hold him accountable. But they don't think about the fact that he could have actually hurt, harmed, and killed someone on the highway on our U.S. soil because he got behind the wheel of a truck and was drunk and crashed it. Thank God he went into a ditch. What if he had actually hit another vehicle that had small kids in it? The candy asses don't give a damn. They're soulless and heartless and just as evil as their cult leader. Because they don't think about that. They don't think, what if he got behind the wheel of a car, got stupid drunk, and actually unalived someone? When he could have caught an Uber, a Lyft, or even got a limo. He's got the money. He could have gotten one of his buddies to pick him up. Or hell, depending on where he went, he could have walked the hell home. Anything to get him off the street and to not put everybody's life and safety at risk. And the dumbass, candy-ass cult members overlook and ignore that. They don't care. They're just trying to please their cult leader. They won't acknowledge this to say, you know what, this is pretty bad. You're talking about something that can be foyed and viewed by the public. You can't cover this up no matter how hard you try. And you shouldn't want him behind the wheel of a car when he's damn drunk. And he hasn't denied it. When did George come out and deny this shit? I'll wait. You think he would come out and deny this if it were fake? You think George Farmer himself would get his ass from behind a camera and actually do a post or video and debunk this if it were false? If it was verifiably false, don't you think he would come out and he would deny this himself? Why would he let Candace do it for her? She's a pathological liar, and he knows it. But he stands behind a camera and lets her go out and attack everybody and their mama. But not one time did he come out and deny this. So why the hell the candy ass is trying to defend somebody that won't even come out and defend themselves? with his punk ass. George, I hope you watching. Kick rocks. Can't make this up. Here's an email for the FOIA notification. You all see the requester number. It was submitted on May 7th. And then, of course, when the request is fulfilled, they send you a link where you can either see the attachment for a video or the documents. And then you have the Metropolitan Nashville PD information and phone number at the bottom. So if any of the candy asses want to go out and bid and go verify for themselves, they can. They just too stupid to do it. All right, so here is the public request response form. The request's information was redacted out. This was done on May 13th, and it's regarding incident report, arrest report, photos, case file. I don't know if they have to specifically state they want body cam footage or not. But from my understanding, what I've been reading, the body cam may not be available for FOIA from the police department. You may have to get it from the defense attorney. And what the hell happened with the charges itself is, I don't know if it's in here or not. This is my first time seeing this. Y'all, it's hard to keep up with what's going on throughout the day because I'm working. So you guys can see here. This originally said your request is denied on the following grounds. No such record exists, or this office does not maintain records responsive to your request. And then they put the information at the bottom you all see there. Let's see. But they sent this. The crash report. And they got the date of the crash. This is what I believe what Laura Loomer was able to get. And she had to redact out some information. No, not collision. Y'all see that here? Not collision with motor vehicle in transport. He hit a damn ditch. Relation to roadway was roadside, was the left side of the highway. Let's see. Y'all see that? First harmful event. Embankment earth. Oh my God. Embankment earth. He hit the earth. There was grass underneath the front bumper in the actual photos of the vehicle. He ran into a ditch and tried to walk away from the scene of the accident like a coward. Just like he's being now. Because where his punk ass at again? Where he has not came out and defended himself on this. Y'all, this is something else. Embankment, earth. George, you hit the earth with that truck. I hope Captain Planet comes back and whoop his ass. Oh, God. The earth is not happy right now with George Farmer running a $150,000 pickup truck into the earth. I wonder how far down did it go. Oh, good grief. Y'all was bad enough to lose a front driver tire. I mean, you talking about, oh man, the impact of that to where it totaled the truck out. How deep was that damn embankment? Good grief. It took a tire off. Oh my God, y'all. So he hit the earth because he's an idiot. Thank goodness. I'm just happy I'm not reading a collision report that involved another vehicle and other human beings. So that we thank God for. But for those that might just so happen to come across George Farmer in the state of Tennessee, you catch his ass drunk driving and all of that. I think you have the right to make sure you pop his ass a couple times before the police show up. I think it's only fair. The next time might not be so lucky though. That's the problem. And the candy asses don't care about this. but they don't think about the possible human lives that could have been affected. So thank goodness it was the embankment earth. God. Oh, good grief. Y'all, he was sloppy drunk. This was at 9:20 p.m. where they cleared the lane roadway. It didn't take long. He hit the embankment. I don't know how much debris was left out on the street itself. But as you all can see, it took about a good 5 minutes between 9:15 p.m. and 9:20 p.m. to clear the street of debris out. Lane 1, lane 2 were both blocked momentarily, and everything was cleared. I would assume this includes having the vehicle towed by 10 p.m. Incident cleared. Y'all see that? And then, of course, they give the investigating officer information and all of the officers that came out on the scene and assisted. So the investigating officer, last name here, Garcia, generated the report. You guys see the police vehicle car number they were in. Then you have the assisting officers information there. And I believe these are the badge numbers. Maybe this is their badge numbers. Oh, no, here it is. There you go. All right. So there's the vehicle number, the police vehicle number. And here are their badge numbers. So y'all see that now. So if you want to verify these police officers are real, all you got to do is call the police department and ask if these officers with the badge numbers here work for the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department. There's a way to vet this stuff and verify the information if you just need to do that. And, go for it. So the investigating officer's badge number is 400, is that 8034? And the assisting officer badge number 4004076. Let's go to the next page here. Oh my God, y'all. So only one vehicle involved. Y'all see the date of birth up here, July 5th, 1990. This was back in 2023. He was 33 years old. Too damn old to be running around here drunk driving. Let's see here. Airbag was deployed from multiple directions. That's how bad this crash was. Multiple airbags were deployed. Multiple. I don't even recall seeing this in the other report. Did y'all recall seeing this? This idiot right here, man, he had multiple airbags were deployed. You got to think about the impact of that truck hitting the embankment earth for multiple airbags to deploy, and you lose a tire in the process. What in the entire hell was he thinking? Oh my God. Y'all, this is something else. You know how many people have lost their lives to drunk drivers? And the candy asses think we ought to be okay with George's dumb ass. For what? No, I hope next time, if he looked like he's stumbling outside of a restaurant or a bar, call the police. He don't even need to get near a vehicle, let alone get behind the wheel. That's very arrogant and cocky of him to think he's supposed to do some shit like that and get away with it. And then we can't talk about it. Candace, kick rocks and kiss our ass. Your dumbass lavender husband is out here getting drunk behind the wheel of a car. And the actual damage to the vehicle not only was a total, multiple airbags were deployed. And he hit the damn embankment so hard it took off the front driver tire. And you want to call that a fender bender and to try to downplay it and then lie about it when it could have involved another vehicle with human beings, with children. What if it was a sick, disabled person? What if it was a woman in labor going to the hospital about to give birth? The idea that she has no regard for human life is disgusting. We're talking about the same demonic alien that once Erica Kirk did. Candace wants her dead. Period. And now you all is starting to see more clearly why. Because obviously her and George Farmer trying to take over TPUSA. Why else would Candace be so gleeful about seeing Charlie Kirk get assassinated in at least 20 different videos? Can't make this up. Girl, you are despicable. Seat position, front seat, left side. No one was ejected. No one was trapped. He was not transported by ambulance or had any medical transport. Actually, they reported he had no injury. See, look at God. He was able to get out of that vehicle and try to flee the scene of the accident with multiple airbags deployed from multiple directions. And he lost the front tire. And he was able to walk up out of it. He should have been blessing God for that, not sitting here trying to lie about it. George, why aren't you saying something about this again? Because I thought you were a grown-ass man. What a coward he is. Y'all see the driver conditions and actions. Driver left scene, vehicle remained. God, because this right here is the ultimate sign of a coward. You were lucky enough to get up out that truck and be able to walk away with no injuries and avoid hitting another human being in another car. And then you try to walk away from the accident because you're a punk ass George Farmer. This is some cowardly nonsense. And she has the audacity to be mad at Laura Loomer. Why? No, your anger needs to go towards your drunk ass husband, girl. You married him. Can't make this up. Driver vehicle maneuver going straight. This is probably based on what he said, beyond him saying yes and correct. He left the scene of the damn accident. First action, he was reckless, negligent driving. Second action, failure to keep in proper lane. Third action, improper lane changing because he swerved. And then, of course, fourth and fifth, other and blank. He was drunk. They did an actual breathalyzer, I think. His BAC was 2 times over the actual limit for the state of Tennessee. I'm not quite sure why that would be redacted because that's something we already knew from the other report. But he was drunk. Let's see here. This is the third page. So they just putting in the basic information about the vehicle. This was a 2021 Ram 150 black pickup truck. Towed due to vehicle damage. It was totaled. They have insurance information, but it's redacted. Plus, Candace already said that they had to pay towards their insurance because he caused the accident. So I highly doubt the insurance covered that nonsense. Then you have the vehicle damage, roadway characteristics. So he ran into the earth. Point of first impact is the front end. Extent of damage disabling. Officer damage estimate greater than threshold. Areas of vehicle damage is the front end. He lost a tire. They have the highway he was traveling on. It was a 2-lane highway. Let's see. Full control only, ramp entry and exit for access control on the highway. So this information about the highway itself. Speed limit 55. He could not have been going the speed limit. Based on the extent of damage to that truck, you got to be coming in hot and heavy. The faster you're going, the greater the impact. That's how energy works. Bigger the mass, the faster the speed is, the greater the impact. That's why that truck was totaled out. There is no way he was driving the speed limit. No way. At 55 miles per hour. Now, he had to be going probably at least 70. Y'all recall seeing any photo of the odometer? He had no hospital visit. They came out and cleared him medically on the scene. So the paramedics came out and medically cleared him because he would have had to be medically cleared either way. And then once they did that, the other report we saw indicated that he put him in the back of the vehicle, and then that's when they transported him to jail after he was medically cleared. But he didn't have any injuries. So she can't lie and say, well, he cracked his skull and he was bleeding from the head. Like, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It's crazy. He warped the frame. He hit hard. Exactly. And he definitely had to be driving fast. Period. He had to be driving fast. I would think he was probably going about 70 miles per hour. And that's something that the truck's diagnostics could show. At the point of impact, it would have had to record the last speed that the truck was traveling. So that's data that can be pulled from the truck's black box, if you will, where it would have recorded the last speed that the truck was traveling before the actual impact itself. I can guarantee you it was not 55. It had to be higher. That truck is not going to lose a whole tire. When you're talking about a custom-made truck where you have the ability to automatically get, what's those tires where they auto-inflate? Even if they're punctured, you can have them, they kind of trigger an auto-inflation until you're able to replace the tire. You don't have to worry about a complete blowout with some of these higher end tires. He had those types of tires on that truck. Is there a special name for that? Am I missing something? I don't know a whole lot about cars. Okay, so one day it said, can someone please release the police video recording? We're trying to get it. Believe it or not, a few people have requested it. It's only so long the police, I have to read the statutes of how long they can maintain and store police body cam and the police dash cam footage. So if the police don't have it, it would have to definitely come from whoever his defense attorney was, because he would have had to go to court and answer to this, because originally he had like 3 charges. But I trust me, I want to see it. And then to see him drunk and walking towards the police car, you can't make this up. The drunk driver that hit my van stopped his work truck with a tree. What? When did this happen, Andrew? You okay? Then he gets out and runs, leaving his passenger crippled and stuck in his van. What? Oh, that's some evil stuff. This is the same thing George did. Imagine if someone else, like one of the kids, would have been in the truck. I'm prone to believe that he probably would have just left the child in the truck. He had no quarrels about walking away from the scene of the accident, and he didn't even hit anybody. He hit the actual embankment, and he still walked away from it like a coward. He probably would have done the same thing if he had somebody in the car with him, or if he actually hit another vehicle. He would have did the same dumb crap. Like the evil little gimp he is. They need to deport his ass. Can't make this up. He would have did the same thing. I don't put it past George Farmer. He lets Candace go in on Erica Kirk for no damn reason and obsess over Charlie Kirk, another woman's husband. That's deceased. He doesn't say shit about that. He doesn't deny any of this. He's never came out and denied this. And he has the audacity to leave the scene of the accident. And the only thing that Candace can say is this is a fender bender. We paid the insurance claim. The hell are you talking about? He could have killed somebody. Oh, even had himself put in harm. You should be thanking God that he wasn't hurt. Multiple airbags deployed. Girl, please. Sometimes the getting hit with those airbags can be worse than the impact from the crash. The hell? And you know he was not going 55. He was not going the speed limit. His ass was speeding. Speeding and drunk 2 times over the limit. To the point where he lost a tire. All right, this is the next page here. They typed out the narrative. On August 11, 2023, Officer Garcia was dispatched on an unrelated incident. Then this is some redaction here on I-40 West exit 208 when he observed a white male. Also, the investigating officer was a male. I thought it was a female. When he observed a white male with blonde hair, backpack. Y'all see there? Blonde. So in the narrative, they put blonde. Where did they see it? What was it, black hat? Let me go back. I don't see where they have like his height, weight, and all of that. Y'all see the driver's license here, expiration. Yeah, it doesn't give me like height, weight. Where is that? It's not even on this one. Okay. Yeah, and the other documents we saw, they had black hair noted. It's like, no, we know he don't have black hair. That's so crazy. All right. So here in the narrative, and like I said, the candy asses don't trust anything, then they can call the police department for themselves. I mean, my goodness. White male with blonde hair, backpack, white t-shirt, and blue jeans walking towards Officer Garcia's patrol car. Officer Garcia thought the individual was a friend of an involved party who was being told from the current dispatched call. So someone called the police, and then when they get there, they see him walking away. And then he walks towards the actual police unit. But he had left the actual scene. That's so crazy. Let's see here. Okay. So it says Officer Garcia quickly observed strange behavior of the individual who was later identified as George Farmer, driver 1. Farmer quickly rushed Officer Garcia's driver's side door as if trying to keep the door shut. What? Can you believe it? What the hell? And they didn't tase his ass? You can't go rushing towards a police vehicle unit trying to keep their door closed. What kind of... They should have taken that as threatening behavior. I'm surprised they didn't shoot him. You kidding me? What was he thinking? He was not thinking at all. This is how much of a coward George is. Not only did he leave the accident, he quickly rushed Officer Garcia's driver's side door as if trying to keep the door shut. Officer Garcia was able to get out of the patrol car and direct Farmer to the rear of the patrol car. Are you serious? Oh, I want to see that body cam. Oh, I really want to see it now. Can you imagine that? George Farmer, I'm rushing towards the police vehicle as if he's trying to keep the police from getting out of the car. Trying to keep the door shut. What the hell? This is unbelievable. Oh my God, George. Why isn't his driver's license suspended? They need to deport his ass. We ain't got time for this. You mean to tell me you crash your ass into a ditch, embankment earth, going well over 55 miles per hour, to total your truck, multiple airbags deployed, you lost the front driver tire, and then you have the audacity to rush towards the police vehicle unit on the driver door as if you're trying to keep the door shut. What the hell did you think was going to happen? God. say on the way there? No, don't get out of the car. I don't want you to see I crashed my truck. What the hell? All this, oh man, can y'all imagine that? Anyone else would have done that? They would have been tackled. The hell you mean? I'm surprised I'm not seeing this in the report. And then Officer Garcia's tackled the hell out of George Farmer and put him in the cuffs. How dare you go rushing towards the driver door trying to keep it from being open? How the hell you gonna keep the police officer in the car against his will? You can't make this up. They should have charged him with aggravated assault towards a police officer here. Says he didn't put his hands on him. What the hell was he thinking? You didn't think the police would get out of the car, George? Are you serious? You're trying to keep the damn police officer from getting out the vehicle? Boy, this is priceless. The audacity of him. I really want to see that body cam. Oh, honey, I'm with you, Sherry. Oh my God. He had a backpack. It was like he planned to drink and crash. You would think, right? The way he acted. Oh, I'm with you, Cheryl. I want to see that body cam. And they didn't tackle him, Cheryl. What's going on, Cheryl? George was 3 times the legal limit. He thought the cop was a tequila truck. He just wanted a drink. George, how do you explain to a judge? Well, Your Honor, I saw the police car, and I was already walking away. And then someone called the police, and they pulled up, and I just figured, I had to think quick on my feet. I didn't want the police officer to see the truck. I had lost the tire and all. All the airbags deployed, Your Honor. It was so embarrassing. I peed myself. George, did you wet yourself in that truck? You didn't want them to find out. George Farmer went wee in the front seat. Why in the hell would he go out his way to do something so dangerous as that? Thank goodness the cop wasn't trigger happy and didn't shoot his ass. That's threatening behavior. You're going rushing towards the police driver door to try to keep the police from getting out the car. They could have taken that as threatening behavior and shot him. I'm wondering, did the police recognize him? I'm wondering. George, did you recognize the police? Do you have some sort of, relationship with this man? Because I don't know how the police officer would be that cool with anyone else pulling that stunt. And you're rushing towards the police vehicle. You're not asking for help. You're trying to keep them from getting out of the truck. Can you oh my God. Anyone else would have been tased, shot, thrown to the ground, tackled, bruised up, probably got popped in the head a couple times, knee on the neck sort of thing. I mean, cops don't take kindly to that. You're not trying to go and get help. You're trying to keep them in their own vehicle. The hell? Yeah, I thought I've seen it all. When you think you've seen it all, it gets worse. Yeah, it comes off like who would be okay with it? Like the police would not, unless you know this person, any police officer would have taken that as aggressive, threatening behavior, and they would have acted accordingly. You're not coming towards me to get my help. You're trying to keep me in my vehicle to keep me from getting out. And you just crashed your truck into the embankment. You don't get your bum ass somewhere and sit down, George Farmer. You old drunkard. You can't make this up. He quickly rushed Officer Garcia's driver's side door as if trying to keep the door shut. Officer Garcia was able to get out of the patrol car and direct Farmer to the rear of the patrol car. You can't make this up. George, you don't seem like you that strong. Then again, you never know. Sometimes people get the strength of He-Man. Get some alcohol in them and they feel invincible. He probably could have lifted that patrol car at that moment. If he's strong enough to keep another grown man inside that police vehicle, either the officer is much smaller than George, or George somehow becomes stronger than the strength of 10 men when he gets sloppy drunk. I don't know how he thought that was going to end well for him. Why are we not seeing? And then Officer Garcia tackled his ass and beat his ass with the belt. Like, anyone else would have gotten tackled. I'm sorry. At the very least, they would have been tased or pepper sprayed. They ain't nowhere in the hell. I would never be able to get away with doing something like that. Boy, this is mind-boggling. Now, here's a diagram. This is not to scale. They just did a quick diagram of the accident itself. So this is the highway. This is the medium embankment. And then this is the other highway. So you got flow of traffic going one way, flow of traffic going the other way. And you got the embankment in the middle. And he went all the way over here. This car traveled all the way over here into the embankment where he made impact. This is absolute madness. And he tried to get out and keep the officer from opening the door. Rushing the police patrol car. Like he's a maniac. Oh my God. This is a huge embankment too, I definitely want to see the body cam on this. My mind is blown. My mind is blown. I cannot believe these documents. I can't believe it. And he was able to get into, oh my God, and tried to keep the cop from getting out the car. Y'all, this is crazy. This is madness. What did Artichoke say about this? We gotta see his video on this. Because I can't be alone in this. I can't be alone in this. We'll have to get back to Nemo another night. I know I can't. This cannot be a long live, y'all, because I have to get up early in the morning for work and stuff. But now I want to see what Artichoke had to say. My mind is blown. My mind is blown. He tried to bomb rush the police car. This is madness. Which video is it? Do you all know? Oh, okay, here it is. Oh, child.
Alrighty, everybody.
I want to know what he had to say. Did he catch this whole thing about him running up and running towards the police car? Oh my God. Y'all shout out to Artichokes. We'll finish Nemo up tomorrow. I'm definitely change the title of this live stream. You can't make this up. And he didn't sit in jail for a while. I don't. How many of you all have ever seen someone in any police body cam footage or know anyone that's ever rushed towards the patrol car of the police officer trying to keep the police officer from opening the door and from getting out the car? Have y'all ever seen or heard of anything like that? This is a first for me. My godmother's a retired federal judge, and I've never even heard of anything on that level of insanity where someone rushes towards the police car to try to keep them from opening the door and getting out the car. What the fuck? My mind is blown. It's the audacity for me. How dare you, George? We're going to have to deport his ass for real. He got to get the hell up out of here. Y'all, oh my God. I can't, man. This is a first for me. This is an absolute first. No bail. Thank you. Thank you, Juju. Y'all make sure you go check out Artichokes. We're gonna check out his video. I gotta see. Am I the only one that caught that? Oh, God, y'all boy, yeah, really. He actually got out of the car. This idiot ran into an embankment, and according to the police report, rushed towards. It said rushed towards the police patrol car on the driver's side in an effort to keep the police officer from opening the door to get out of the car. And I guess the officer was just faster than he was. Or maybe he was strong enough to push back to keep him from keeping the door closed. Like, how do you keep the officer inside his own vehicle? What did he think that was going to achieve? The fact that the police felt the need to even put that in the police report speaks volumes. That goes to show he didn't even want the cop to get out of the car to go look at the accident. Now imagine if it was another vehicle and you got someone on the brink of death and he's trying to keep the police officer from getting out the car. George, you are pathetic. You are pathetic. Get your ass out of our country. You can't make this up. Shout out to Artie. Let's hear what he got to say. Y'all hit the 4 if you can hear.
There's a part 2 to Candace Owens today, as you know, it usually ends up happening. But guess what? We actually got the actual official police report, not screenshots of a police report. The actual official police report of George. I almost said George Floyd because that's coming up next. George Farmer, Candace Owens' husband.
Culture, you better be on your best behavior.
This isn't looking good for Candace. Before we get started, though, guys, please give me a like and subscribe. It's all I ask for. I work a full-time job.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you all hit the like button here, too. And when this live stream is concluded, hype this video up. And if you have not subscribed, you got to subscribe to the LLC. And make sure you subscribe to my second channel because I'm going to start doing some content over there that will not be done here. Specifically dealing with more of the gossipy, sweet tea stuff and true crime. So, yeah, make sure y'all subscribe over there. Oh my good grief.
Job outside of this channel, so I don't ask for donations. I don't ask for, I don't advertise anything, and I want to keep it that way. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's just jump right on into this, huh? Alrighty, let's look at this video here. Can't play that song at all. That's not good. Okay, we're going to stop here. This is actually very, very, very hard to read here. Yeah, it scrolls through. It looks much better on a phone, to be honest. But you can see parts of this literally right here. And then you can see this up here, the hazardous material. On 8/11/2023, Officer Garcia was dispatched to an unrelated incident. White male with blonde hair, backpack, white t-shirt, and blue jeans walking.
George, what was in that backpack? Was it the rest of the alcohol you took out the restaurant or what? What was in the backpack? Funny how he and Tyler Robinson, walking around with backpacks and shit. Was it the weapon? The other report notated that he had a weapon. Was it the weapon, George? Did you have your weapon in that backpack? Why would you walk around with a backpack on the highway? And then you trying to keep the police from getting out the car. What the hell with the weapon? They indicated in the other report that he had a weapon. Was it in the backpack, George? Because if you bum rush towards a police car with a weapon on your person or in your bag, they definitely should have taken you as a threat. What you mean? They should have tackled his ass. And he got a gun? What's the weapon in the backpack, George? Because what? Why else would he have it? Is that why he didn't want the police to get out? Because he actually had a weapon on him too? And this idiot man trying to get this stuff covered up and don't want anybody to talk about it. While he refuses to deny any of this. George Farmer, we dare you to come out and lie like hell. Come on out and lie and deny this. That way the police department can do a whole presser debunking your dumb ass. I wonder if we can get Officer Garcia's up in the LLC. I would love to interview him. I just want to gauge what the officer was thinking when he saw George rushing towards his patrol car to the driver door to try to keep him from opening it. And he got a backpack that it doesn't even say what was in it. So did he have his gun in it? Who does that? Now, let me get my backpack and get out of this car and walk away from the scene of an accident. As long as I got my backpack, I'm good to go. What in the entire hell was in that backpack? Y'all, this is so insane. Oh, this is madness. This goes to show what type of person George Farmer really is. He's a clown. I don't take him seriously at all. Candace, you and George are clowns. And you're a demonic alien. I know her yeast infection had to flare up that day.
Garcia thought the individual was a friend of an involved party who was something. Officer Garcia quickly observed the strange behavior of the individual. Farmer quickly rushed Officer Garcia's driver's side door as if trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do there. Let's see. As if he was trying to keep the officer from coming out of the patrol car and direct Farmer to the rear, and he directed Farmer to the rear of it. Okay. I would really like to see these in its fullest. Like, I don't know why the video does not. Oh man, it's such a bummer.
Might have recorded
on
this.
Phone. I'm telling you guys, on cell phone, it looks so much better than this. You can see all this. First name Caitlin Powell, one of the assisting officers. Investigation complete. Yes. BO2 Travis R. Garcia is the officer name. You could see.
Somebody tell Artie he can save the photos. He would have to. One of y'all tag me in this message on X. I just saved the photos as images, or you can print to PDF and it'll give you the entire thing. That's all I did. I just printed the images out and edited the image with the redaction for that email. Everything else is already redacted from the post that I got that you all tagged me in. Yeah, he needs to save the images.
It's just hard for me to read. You guys should be able to see this too.
This
let's
is
see.
crazy.
Thursday,
Man. I can't believe
local agency number here 180 or 190 I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Metropolitan Nashville Police Department 203-304-71289. That's hard to read. It could be 299, but I think it's 89 here, just because this has a little bit more of a curve. Property damage is the claim here. Date of crash. So crashed his car near an exit ramp. All the stuff is here exactly the way you would think. Right down here we go to George T. Farmer. You have his date of birth 7/5/1990, age 33. You have white, all this other stuff. But when you go down to the very bottom, it doesn't say brown.
And this is the thing too. That's my question. Don't stop. What was the outcome of this? That would mean we have to get court documents. There has to be a court docket on this. And that wasn't, I mean, even if it's closed, we can still see the court documents. This is crazy. We should still be able to go to the court docket and see the court documents if he had to go to court. Y'all, oh my God, I'm gonna have to look for that. Because, Candace, you really trying. This boy could have hurt himself and someone else. And then he rushes towards the police vehicle unit, trying to keep the officer from getting out of the car. Like that. Oh, that is so, that's a first for me. My mind is blown. The audacity of you, George.
Hair. It says blonde hair. So this is the police report. What we saw was a screenshot of the arrest report, okay, where he was booked. Where the other officers just went in there when he's booked. They take the license that you have. They read your license off. They see BL. Yeah. He probably thought BR. Instead of BL for blonde, they just brown hair. Probably didn't even see the guy. The officers took him in. They handed the license to the other one. They just run through it, type everything in quickly because they're doing a job. They're not,
it's crazy.
It's whatever. Failure to keep in proper lane. Improper lane change. Reckless, negligent driving. Driving left scene vehicle reprimand. Driver vehicle maneuver going straight. No, it's okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I need to get this actually sent to me myself.
I want to see this.
No, I can see this. Male with blonde hair, backpack,
gotta
white t-shirt, and blue jeans walking towards Officer Garcia's patrol car. Officer Garcia thought the individual was a friend of an involved party who was being towed from the current dispatch call. I don't know why you would assume that. Officer Garcia quickly observed the strange behavior of the individual, who was later identified as George Farmer, driver 1. Farmer quickly rushed the officer. I keep saying the. The is not even there. Why do I keep doing that? Farmer quickly rushed Officer Garcia's driver's side door as if trying to keep the door shut. Ooh, I am good at predicting, aren't I? Officer Garcia was able to get out of the patrol car and direct Farmer to the rear of the patrol car. I'm actually surprised, very, very surprised that officer did not escalate. That's a cool, calm, collected officer, and that could have ended badly for the officer, too. Had it been as somebody who was armed. Oh,
Artie. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so glad he said this. So, okay. More than likely, the gun was in that backpack. But I'm so glad he's saying this. I have never heard of that. I've never seen that in police body cam, and I watch a lot. I have never heard of anyone rushing towards the police car to keep the cop from getting out of the vehicle. They would see that as a sign of aggression. They're going to treat you like a hostile person. I'm shocked he didn't get his ass tackled to the ground. Are you kidding me? Anyone else would have been tackled and probably tased. Oh, you can't make this stop. Okay, at least I'm not alone in this. Because I was like, there's no way I'm the only one that caught that one.
Yeah, he was armed. Luckily, I do think the firearm was actually still in the vehicle. But
what was in the backpack? Okay, so what was in the backpack? Who does this? Why would anyone take the backpack if it's nothing in it of value? If you're trying to get away, I'm going to make sure I have my wallet on me, on my person, and maybe my phone and the keys. And really, the truck is totaled. Why would he go out of his way to grab the backpack, get out the truck, walk away from the scene of the accident, and then try to keep the cop from getting out of the car if he didn't have anything that was serious in that backpack? Clearly, you can't just hide a totaled out truck on the highway. It's not like he took time to call for a tow truck. And this is what happens when, you get someone that's completely uncooperative, as opposed to him answering questions or anything. The arresting report said he kept giving responses of either yes or correct. He didn't really verify anything. Somehow he managed to give them Savannah's phone number, though. Not his own number or Candace's number. No, Savannah's number. Her assistant. Why would he want to put her out there? Who knows? Because he's a coward. Man, that's some clown shit, George. Not only you tried to walk away from this, you tried to keep the cop from getting out of the car. And then you give them Savannah, your wife's manager's number, but not your number. And that girl's supposed to be married. Her husband should have beat his ass. Like, don't you give out my wife's number to the police? Hell wrong with you. She is not an attorney. You would think Savannah's husband would have cussed him out. No one would blame him if he would have gone to Candace's house and said, tell George to meet me outside. He ain't gonna have to meet me outside on this one. Candace standing there like, what's going on? Tell George, meet me outside. Bring your punk ass outside. You need to come meet me outside, bro. You gave the police my wife's number from your DUI. You crashed your truck. You got drunk. Got behind the wheel of a car. Tried to keep the police from getting out of their patrol car. And you give them my wife's number? Meet me outside, pimp. Hit the 4. All the real men in the chat that's married. Hit the 4 if you would have showed up and told George he gonna have to meet you outside for giving out your wife's number to the cops. Like she was the one involved in that accident. You don't give out somebody else's information unless you're trying to set them up. She is not an attorney. His punk ass could have given them his phone number or the number to his attorney. No, he gave them the number to his wife's assistant, who's married. The husband should have been livid. He should have been so mad. Oh, he would have had to beat George's ass. Because what if they go around looking for her? Trying to find out what she knew. All because he gave her number to the cops. He couldn't remember his own phone number, but he could remember Savannah's number. Make it make sense? Oh my God, hit the 4. Hit the 4, all the real men in the chat, in the Luxes. Hit the 4 if you would have had to whoop George's ass. Nah, pimp, you're going to have to come outside. Come on out here, boy. Take this ass whooping like a man. I'm going to tell you right now, it could not be me. If my husband, a significant other, a real man, found out my number was given away from my so-called boss because her husband got into a car accident from a DUI and was 2 to 3 times over the BAC limit, and his dumb ass gets arrested and gives out my phone number, I would have told my husband, I got your back. We both of us going over there. I don't even think I would have called Candace. I just would have showed the hell up. Me and my husband would have had to see George. You kidding me? Oh, Judge, you such a punk ass. Oh my God, all the cowardly things are done here, and the candy asses are sitting here putting that BS on a pedestal. For what? Candace trying to, family is off limits. No, George should have got his ass whooped by Savannah's husband. Meet me outside, bro. Put the animal graham crackers down and come outside. You and I need to have a discussion. In the driveway. Come on. Now, why you thought you would get away with this one? I would be rooting my husband on, beat his ass. Beat his ass, babe. I got your back. And we would have taken our time with leaving. Would have left him out there on the sidewalk and then casually drove away and dared Candace to call the police. We dare you. We will go public on your dumb ass. We dare you. Next time, he better think twice when the police ask him what's your phone number. He'll think twice next time. He'll give out the right one. He got the right one on the wrong day today, or he just got the wrong one altogether. It would not be me. There's no way in the hell I would ever condone my boss's husband getting in a car accident and then he gives my number to the police. Oh my God. Nope, that's a beat your ass territory. Now you get your ass whooped.
What a dangerous situation to put
me
himself
outside,
in.
George.
Absolutely needlessly, and just done so stupid. I don't know who deleted their post, but I'm guessing they didn't like the fact that Jen proved him wrong. If I had to guess, I don't know who she was responding to.
Oh my
here.
God.
Hot Brand. No, that's her. I don't know who she was responding to. Oh well. So anyway, Jay Witt says, I fully expect Candace Owens to attest that George doesn't have blonde hair, but dirty blonde. Expect to hear everything about the cops who filed this report by 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. I am willing to bet,
man.
which of course you can see down here, male with blonde hair. I am willing to bet that Candace actually does not respond to this at all. She's going to treat it like, oh, this is old news. Are we still going about this? Are you still hung up about those old files? Yep. She'll probably use that same argument, right? That'll be funny to hear. Let's see. And I said, here it is, full police report. Thank you for all for doing this. And she says, this is my favorite part. Can someone explain why George was drunk on the side of the road, charging at a police officer? Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Luann, this is awesome. Luann,
oh, this is crazy.
Thank you so much. Oh man, what do you guys think the excuses for this are going to be? Literally, like
he didn't do it.
I want to know what they actually will be. I'm excited because this isn't. Candace hasn't even said anything about this yet. I don't think. Let's take a look at good old Candy here. She uploaded this fake thing. We went over that last video. Obviously, this is not the piece of paper on her desk because this is a screenshot of a computer screen. You know what I mean?
What?
Like, that's pretty easy to see. More on that here. Sure. Only those who worship the Prince of Darkness could be capable of this kind of death and destruction. Well, maybe don't attack them. Maybe don't attack Israel, and this won't happen. Also, why did they let all these people leave? Do you see any bodies here, anything like that? That's weird that they managed to clean up all the bodies in there. Yeah, there's just nothing there. Nobody's laying on the road or anything like that. Yeah, looks like they let those people leave and then bombed them. As they do. Funny how that works, huh? Hilarious how it works, to be honest. That these people absolutely lie about what's going on there, you know? Yeah, Hamas is evil. They caused all that, you know? Yeah, I think Hamas probably ought to stop. You know, if they knew what was good for them, Hamas knows they're not going to win this. Like, why go to the very end of this? Why not surrender? Maybe rethink what you're doing. Thing. Like, if they...
Okay, that's good. I wanted to get his. I just had to get his opinion on this because I'm like, I know darn well, I'm not alone in this. You bomb rushing the car of oh hell no. He did another video on this fake document. What the heck? Candace lies about stupid stuff. I already told y'all. Candace will lie about stupid things she does not have to lie about. Like having 2 degrees or George's birthday. And you got to see why now she's trying to lie about his date of birth. Because she knows he got that DUI. And she knows that it makes it harder to keep up with the documents if they don't have the confirmation of a correct date of birth. Lying to the courts is not in your best interest, Candace, or the cops, or the Department of Driver Services, or the DMV, or anything else. Why would you lie about your date of birth? At some point, that's going to bite them in the ass. You're lying about basic information you should have given to the police and to the Department of Driver Services accurately to try to cover up the fact that he got a DUI. I mean, that's stupid as hell. We were still able to see the information. What did she think that was going to prove? So now she lies about stuff being written on paper.
Hey, everybody, how's it going? So Candace Owens makes the absolute most insane claims in this video, and she gets caught red-handed fabricating 2 pieces of evidence, by the way. A blank piece of paper, which I will show you. And she thinks she's found a new tool for pulling metadata, which it doesn't, but I'm going to show you that. It's called right-clicking and clicking inspect on your webpage. Yeah, I know most of you guys are like, wait, what? Yeah, Candace does that. It's unbelievable. She also attacks Nick Shirley's high school teachers for some reason. Yeah, it's really bizarre. Crazy. Man, she is absolutely spiteful and hateful. But before I get into all this news, please give me a like and subscribe. It's all I ask for. I work a full-time job outside of this channel, so I don't advertise anything, and I also don't ask for donations. Thank you all so much for being here. Even if you're a Candace fan, please just make it to the end of the video. I would really like to have the opportunity to change your mind on some of this stuff, and I feel like you might find this to be very interesting. So let's jump right on into it, guys. First and foremost, Candace Owens has found a new tool here, literally for finding metadata. And I could just show you, just right click, look at this. So when you want to find something, okay, she says she found the video, right? And that this is it, time class. This is when it was uploaded at this time, 1:25 and universal time, you know, and all this down here. But the problem with her little inspect tool here is it literally is inspected. And in order for you, watch this. Boo, why does that highlight? Oh, because this is where the video is in the code. Weird how hers isn't highlighted here, isn't it? It's almost like the video in the background here, which let me show you, which is right here, not highlighted at all when you're going over the code. That's so weird.
Oh, Candace, I know this is going to go over your head. You have no idea what programming codes look like. Yeah, source element is something else. She will not understand any of this. This is why Candace thinks that she gets away with lying to the average reasonable person. No, only your dumbass cult members believe everything you say, Candace. The candy asses are the only ones that believe everything you say without reading or vetting or notifying the police department that they want a copy of these records from Georgia's DUI. No, they're not going to do the homework themselves. They want everybody else to do the reading and research for them. And then when we do it, then they still want to sit and negate it or find something wrong with it. When they could just go to the police department themselves and get this stuff. No, too much like right. Reading is not fundamental for them. Or Candace. Candace has no idea what this is. Not at all.
What does this code say, though, about the time and the date that it was
God, this is
uploaded, though?
something else.
Let's see. Let's see here. Top pause mode, auto hide, metadata top. Okay. Let's see. What's Deli pill top height? Yeah, well. Anyway, you go through all this. Oh, there you go. And that's the data you get from specifically that video. Everything else that's date and time you're going to find on here, for the most part, is not going to be the date and time of when it was uploaded. It's going to be the date and time of whenever it was, like, I guess you could say, updated last or changed or anything like that. It's the current viewing of what you're looking at. When you have code on screen here with everything as it is, like literally, you guys can look, I'll show you how to get it. This, inspect. There you go. That's the tool Candace Owens is using. You can do this on any web page, literally since like 1995. Okay. Ever since we've had a graphic interface for the most part, instead of dealing directly with DOS coding, you've been able to go directly into the inspect elements. Now, when you go to inspect elements, you're inspecting the entire page's code, exactly how it looks right in front of you. It's not showing you how it looked in the past. It's not telling you what it looked like 10 minutes ago. It is telling you exactly what it looks like right up to this very date. This is utter stupidity, Candace. Come on. Anybody who knows anything about computers will be able to tell you this. If I were to edit any of this code, it would start changing the way things kind of look, or it would just make it to where you'd have to refresh because it's not going to work. But at the end of the day, you're not going to find metadata in there. The metadata is going to be a direct download from the video. If you want video metadata, you have to download the video in its raw format and make sure that the metadata carries. Now, sometimes it'll carry over through compression. It just depends on if people allow it to or not. You know what I mean? If they hide it or if they compress it in their way, or if you have no way to uncompress it to read the metadata. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult, but she chose to not do that. I wonder why. It's so weird. There's ways to where you can download it, but it doesn't always show the metadata that way either. Usually Instagram does not allow you to see the metadata. Now, YouTube does. YouTube will let you see the metadata. Usually, I mean, so it updates this for how long it's been uploaded, so it's just public. You don't have to get metadata to find the date from this. YouTube automatically reflects the metadata and actually updates it constantly and keeps track of the hours, the days, and all that. So you never, ever actually have to use inspect to get it. And it's going to be reflected right here in the code. If you were to highlight this part in the code, you would see that metadata reflected. So Candace Owens just proven that she's genuinely not intelligent is just typical, You know what I mean? Now we're going to get to this part right here, which is the piece of paper.
Of the evening. That point seems to me to be a bit odd. So I will say right here, the reason why we were running late is because I do not particularly like playing Trust Me, Bro.
Oh, this is what it is.
When it comes to the show, I like to show you the evidence, and we do have the email. We have the email chain.
I don't like to do Trust Me, Bro. I just do Trust Me, Bro every single episode. I like to show the. I bet you do like. Well, actually, I don't know. Do you like showing evidence? Because you've never shown evidence to your audience ever. Ever have you shown evidence? And this is what's frustrating. Show me evidence that Erica Kirk ever murdered her husband. And while people sit there and say, oh, she never said that, there's a text message of her going, literally saying, I'm going to ask her, why did she murder her husband? That's accusing her of murdering her husband. If I ask you, why did you move my stuff? Do you think that's me saying, did you move my stuff? Or is that me saying, you did move my stuff? That is me saying you did move my stuff, because now I already know you moved my stuff. Exactly. So I'm asking you why you did it. Why did you hit my car? Obviously, you hit my car. I'm asking you why you hit the car. So when you ask, why did you murder your husband? You're not trying to figure out if she did or didn't. You're asking for a reason as to why she did it. It is not hard. Don't play with me like that when people are like, oh, well, she was obviously joking. Okay, that doesn't matter. She still absolutely accused her. Joke or not, right? I jokingly accused her. Okay, well, what about calling her a Black Widow? What's the definition of a Black Widow again? Oh, man, my brain's just a little rusty. Black Widow definition crime. A Black Widow in crime is a term for a woman who murders multiple partners. Now, otherwise, did you think that she called her the Spider the Black Widow? Oh, well, hey, what does the female Black Widow do to the male? Oh, what does it do again? Oh, yeah, it kills them. That's why you call a female a Black Widow. And it's funny because whenever whenever the husband dies or whenever the wife dies, you call them widowed, right? Different term. But the Black Widow, they call it a Black Widow, not because the spider came first, but because the Black Widow kills its husband. I guess you could call it its partner. The female Black Widow kills the male Black Widow. It actually got named after the crime, not the other way around.
Yep.
So it's funny, right? Black Widows eat their mates. No, they don't eat them. They let the kids eat them. You know, but they kill and eat the male after. Why does it say they eat them though? It doesn't. They don't eat them. They lay their eggs in them. You know, they lay the eggs in the Black Widow, and then literally the baby Black Widows eat the male. That's what they do.
Candace don't care.
That's kind of weird. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, literally accusing Erica of murder.
Yeah.
And then she doesn't provide any proof. She also hasn't provided any proof whatsoever that she's ever talked to donors. She's never provided proof that TPUSA ever money laundered anything. She's never provided proof for those Egyptian flight logs that she promised she was going to provide proof for December 16th. She retracted those, actually. She did put proof out there, but the proof debunked her, so she had to retract them all. And now she's not going to put them back out there ever again. It's funny how many lies she has told. Like, I don't know, like Justin Bieber's handlers being involved with this, Britney Spears handlers. She couldn't prove that. It's funny how that works, right? Never provides proof.
But I am going to have to spend some of my earned credit with you guys and not show you a copy of this email exactly.
She's been spending her earned credit of Trust Me Bros for 8 months now.
Exactly, because we were very quickly able to determine that the Department of Defense is using what is known as a canary tactic.
Okay, so she's going to say, trust me, bro. And over here in this corner, I am going to move this up so you guys can see very clearly. She is going to show you a blank piece of paper. This is her trust me, bro. And then I catch her in a lie. So are you guys ready for this?
The IT.
This is going to be so unbelievably funny. So we're going to scroll through until she goes to get that piece of paper. Here it is. You can clearly see here, there is no writing on this paper at all. It's unbelievable. You can see here, you can see through the paper.
Crazy.
No writing. No writing, no writing, no writing, no writing. Watch closely here. I caught this in the live stream and I lost my mind. Now, do you see how you can see this different shading and lighting, guys? People were going to try and tell me that that was words, but it's not. It's just a reflection from the light on that monitor. So I'll show you.
Yeah.
We're going to go through this. Look at this. Oh, she sets it down. Let's see her set it down.
That
you can see shadows coming in through here, but they're all fanned out and they move.
is absolutely incredible.
And then she lays it down.
Now,
This is crazy.
You know, like this.
Now she's going to pick it up again.
Number one, it was something that we all who's paid by they have full out from lead probably. Well, maybe the plausible, but you have this,
Candace, you such a liar.
There it is again.
That you have this delete this blunder. Now there are other parts of this email to become President they all verse and video. That's the focus. Our potential to fight us and to.
Okay, there she is folding it up. Let's get to a point where she picks it back up here.
After why would that time that video things?
Candace,
let's see, where was it?
That's not house internal here. There are other parts of this
priceless.
email. More I just you delete that on that. And if you make a mistake and send it to the wrong person,
see the corner here,
they can reach in for some reason, literally take the email out of everyone's inbox. But for some reason,
okay, so there's all that. Now we're going to see her put it back down.
First part is talking about everyone's the plot lie. That's
where is that?
About that on the back for the fact that they keep trying to gaslight us.
Then she flips it up. Okay.
Just keep patting ourselves on the back for the fact that they
you can't make this
trying
up.
to gas.
You can see clearly there's nothing on this page.
Gaslight us.
Okay, let's go back just a little bit more of a hair here. And then we're going to watch her slowly.
Yeah, I'm about to say slow motion.
We just keep patting
Candace would do anything to lie.
on the back for the fact
Here we go.
that they keep trying to gaslight.
I love how she says this while she's like, they're trying to gaslight us. There's no words on this piece of paper anywhere. Anywhere.
There.
It is the funniest thing that I've come across on Candace Owens in quite a long time, guys.
And you know what's so crazy? Who reads an email printed out on paper when you got that laptop in front of you? Y'all, I don't print shit. First of all, it's a waste of trees. Secondly, why would I need to print the email on paper when I can print to PDF and just share my screen? Candace could have done that, and then she could have edited the actual PDF to redact the email address and redact any other information. You can do that in Adobe. Even if she saves it as an image, as a JPEG or a PNG file, she can edit and redact it from that point and save it and pull it up. Who prints out the email to read, knowing damn well we can see that it's blank? There's no reflection of words on the back side of that paper? Why would you need to print it out is the question. You have a laptop in front of you, all this advancement in technology where you can live stream and share your screen on anything else. When you doxing people, you don't mind putting up a photo of somebody and it's not even a person you're talking about. You put up the photo of the wrong person because you're looking at your tip line and you don't vet from your dumbass cult members. And yet you printed an email from somebody when you could have just shared your screen and showed it on your laptop. This has to be the dumbest and most vile waste of paper ever. And I kept saying that when we was watching this video about this. I'm like, why doesn't she just show the screen, share her screen while she's doing this? This is pre-scripted and pre-recorded. None of this is necessary. We all know that Candace reads a script. She's not going to fool the rest of us that have, a whole brain into believing that she is saying all of this off the top of her head. The hell you are. Even I have to prep an expose of some sort. It's not pre-recorded, but I have to prep the information to make sure I present it properly. Candace literally has a script for her shows. This is a show for her. It's all about PR, not about journalism and none of that shit. Well, why wouldn't she just share her screen and show us the email? I kept saying that. I'm like, why is she doing this? Why is she printing out stuff and reading stuff on paper when she could just share her screen and show us the actual document? Print that to PDF, save it as an image, redact out just what's necessary, save it, and share your screen and include it in your presentation. So why have this laptop if you're going to print shit out and read stuff on paper? Why do you have this laptop? What's the point of that? There are a lot of commentators that actually can do a show, a live stream, and they don't need a laptop or anything printed. They just talk. We don't take Candace seriously. She's not a journalist. But the fact that she has this decoy laptop that she only uses seldomly for her pre-recorded, pre-scripted shows, but yet thinks that it's smart to print out an email, and the damn thing should have been at least 2 pages, 2 to 3 pages long. She only has 1 piece of paper. 5 minutes of reading, that's more than 1 page. And you only have 1 piece of paper in your hand. You didn't even try to make it believable, Candace. That is how stupid she is. This is what I mean by stupid lies. Candace tells stupid lies. Dumb lies that are not necessary. This is absolutely insane. And I kept saying, why don't she just share her screen so we can all see what she's reading? Y'all can check out my reaction to that video. I remember this. It's on my Candace Owens playlist. That's all I kept saying. I was like, why did she just share her screen? Just share your screen. You already pre-recording this. If you mess up, you can start over. We all know she can't read. This is why it's blank. Reading is not fundamental for Candace Owens. Candace, this is what happens when you fail school. And yet she has the audacity to talk about homeschooling her children. Candace is not homeschooling anything. She just doesn't want to pay the daycare fees anymore. 4 kids at daycare, at least 3 of them is going to be expensive. Then never mind the $50-60 million she made from lying like hell. No, she's got to cut down on that spending, y'all. She got to pay for these attorneys that she can't keep. She took the babies out of daycare. So now they don't even get socialization at all. They don't get integrated with other kids. None of that. They got to look at each other all day, every day. She can't afford that daycare fee. It's like tuition. Yeah, talking about some damn bees and all of that. Just say you broke and you can't afford the damn daycare fees. Girl, bye, Felicia. Candace, if we find out what the name of that daycare is, we're gonna find out how much they charge. I'm sure it comes down to money. Candace is the type of person that seems like she would rather her kids go to daycare so she could have at least 4 hours of her day to herself. George ain't doing shit. He don't work. Where George working at? Why he can't watch the kids? Sound like that's what they doing. They just keeping them out of daycare to save money. No, why are we paying for this? She can't afford it. Like the attorney's bill came in is $683,000 this month. All for her to lie about a piece of paper, which she could have just shared her screen and showed us the email in her pre-scripted, pre-recorded show. Oh my God!
How dare
man.
you actually fabricate evidence and think that your audience is actually
she's
just
such
that
a
stupid?
liar.
I mean, she really does think her audience is stupid.
This is
And how insulting
yeah.
to treat your audience like that, right? Let's see
Child,
here.
brainwash Coleman.
Get to this part where she picks it up. There we go. We'll have her put it back down here.
Candace just such a dumb
oh, this is her
liar.
putting it down. Take a good look, guys.
Is absolute.
Nothing.
Look at the rear of the paper here, all the way up to the top. Nothing is there. And if you guys want
Nothing.
more proof, well, I got it for you. I definitely have proof for you here. This guy here was trying to tell me that there was words right here on the page when she sets it down. And I'm like, oh,
Where
really?
you see it?
This is crazy. So I went through and I used a tool to test all of the different lines on that page. And at the end of the result, you can zoom in on it. There's clearly nothing there. But at the end of the result, all the same color throughout.
Oh, Artie.
Funny how it works. I go there and I dye it at different points. Like obviously this is brown here. I obviously move this over and I capture the corners. I capture the middle.
First of all, we will see the words. We will see the letters. It will be printed. We will see it. It's not printed white. It will either be at the very least a deep blue or black. That's the default color. We're not willing to go to Imagination Land with the candy ass cult members. We're not going to your alternate reality. You dumbasses want to see something that does not exist. We're going to leave you in your alternate reality where you're high on mushrooms all day, every day. Because you're definitely not reading. They don't read. If they did, they would do a FOIA request to the police department for George's DUI information. They would go to the courthouse and figure out what the hell happened with that case. And then they can present evidence and prove us wrong. They refuse to do that because they lazy. The candy asses don't give a damn. What do you see? There are no words on the paper. None. Oh, this is priceless, man.
I capture here.
Well done, Artie.
The line that looks like it's here, but it's actually not there. It's just an illusion. And then there's this here, and
No,
it came
you
up
can't
all
make
the
this
same
up.
color. Little
Candace.
tiny variances,
Oh,
but they
you
were all the
suck,
same
girl.
shade of gray for the most part. And then right here, too.
It's just
where
so
the guy's
freaking.
literally, like, oh, you can see the lines through it. No, those are just shadows, guys.
This is
Shadows of the paper down
priceless,
here.
man.
The dark shadow that I put right here is this right here. You'd think that there would be visible text to it,
Candace, you're
but
terrible.
no, there's not. Nothing here. I went through this one here, like down here. Then this next one was right about here.
Candace,
And then the
you're
next
not.
three here, lightest part of the paper to the darkest part. And then I put my dot over here and I do it like right there, dead center of that.
Nothing
what
on
looks
it.
like a shadow mark. Look at it up here. And it still comes out like this, right here. Does this look any different? Funny how it works, huh? Absolutely
We
nothing there.
see
Now
it.
we're going to get
We
into
can
Nick.
see the bottom of it, like the letters reflected through with the extra lighting. They can literally test this theory out in real time. You can type something up, print it out, and bring it close to like a lamp and see if you can like turn your phone on, record it, and see if you can see the imprint of the letters on the underside of the paper. That extra lighting will still allow us to see something on the back of the paper if it were printed words on it, especially if the coloring of the letters are black or dark blue, if it's a dark color. The extra lighting will allow that to kind of illuminate a little bit through the paper. She doesn't use the type of paper where it's almost like a stock. cardboard box type of thing. That paper is thin enough to be able to reflect the letters through with all that extra lighting. But the candy asses can go test this theory themselves. Let's go print some out, get a couple extra lightings around you, and record yourself and see if you can hold a piece of paper up, if it's printed words on it, and see if you can see the backside of the paper with some lettering on it. It's that simple. They can DIY, do it yourself, and prove us wrong. Because we're tired of proving shit to them. They're lazy as hell. Artie, this is good work, man. Well done.
Shirley here.
Well done, Artie.
About this. Oh, no, we're not. This is apparently the thing. It just got released an hour ago. Oh, now I'm going to release this. This is a little a screenshot off of a computer. Instead of her taking a picture of the paper that she had.
Nothing.
Why? See all the pixelation here? All this pixelation? Why didn't you just read it off your computer in the first place? Why did you have a piece of paper? Why not show us just a piece of paper? Isn't this crazy, right?
This
Addendum,
is
Erica Kirk
crazy.
video clip. Video clip of Erica Kirk leaving the ballroom area and stating, "I just want to go home," is driving the highest engagement of all incident-related content across platforms. Current digital assessment. We don't even know who this came from. But she says, as we reported on the show yesterday, approximately 1 hour before the White House correspondence incident, the White House military office sent an email. But she doesn't show the email. Why? Why don't you show that it came directly from the literal government? You could literally show that. No, what she did was she typed this up in Word. That's what it is. Come on, Candace. You couldn't even take a screenshot of the actual piece of paper? You had to take it off your computer there? Well, why didn't you just read it off your computer then?
Thank you.
Isn't that funny how it works? It's hilarious because that's supposedly what's on the blank piece of paper in her hands is this. Hilarious. Good try, Candace. None of us are falling for it. Now we get to this little snippet right here.
Are you okay, Nick? Like, are you, we are not trying to get you into Harvard. We don't need letters of recommendation from your kindergarten teacher about the fact that like you sharpened your pencil on your own and like you learned cursive faster than the rest of the class. Like this,
she thinks she burning somebody with this. This is so crazy how Candace thinks that she actually claps back at people. She says the most airheadish, dingish shit ever. She has the ramblings of an airhead. Candace is a flat out Dumbo. She's an airhead. You can't make this up. She actually thinks she's roasting someone. Listen to the simplicity of the terms she's using. I want y'all to just listen to the terminology. It's like listening to a 9-year-old trying to roast somebody. Just the simple words that she uses. It's like, girl, what in the hell? You sound like a second grader.
Like, we are not trying to get you into Harvard. We don't need letters of recommendation.
Why is Harvard a thing? Why are you even bringing up Harvard? That's not even the greatest school in the country either. I don't know why you bringing that up. Harvard is like, leave our name out your mouth.
From your kindergarten teacher about the fact that like you sharpened your pencil.
Was it Harvard or kindergarten? Which one we going for here? Y'all see how simpleton she is? Like she's a simpleton. Are we talking about kindergarten here? How did we go from Harvard, which is at the very least, has a university? They have various sectors of education. They have med school, law school, grad school, business school, undergrad. How did we downgrade to kindergarten? Why would a kindergarten teacher give a recommendation letter to go to Harvard?
On your own and like you learned cursive faster than the rest of the class. Like this is not.
Wow, that's so nice.
How's that an insult? My child learns cursive faster than everyone else in the class. Wouldn't you have bragging rights on that? Y'all look at my baby. He learned cursive faster than everybody else in the class. And now Candace is going to try to clown me for this. That's not a dig, Candace. That actually would give any proud parent bragging rights. Can you imagine that parent at the award ceremony? Their child gets an award for being the fastest cursive writer learner in the entire class in kindergarten. What you mean? Girl, that's not an insult, Candace. That's bragging rights. That's when you go to your child's award show and you come with balloons and you screaming and hollering and recording everything. My child was the fastest cursive writer learner in school. Look at my baby go. What the hell? She's trying to use that as an insult. Candace, so your children can't write in cursive? Is that what you're trying to say? Or can you not write in cursive? Candace never learned to write in cursive.
I see you, Candace. Well, let's see what actually happened here, huh? What was it? Like, it's just a nice letter from a teacher here. It's just crazy, right? Let's see. Where did he post it? Oh, let's see here. I'll just type in teacher.
What's going on, Grim?
Oh, what the heck? Why is that okay? Nick,
You
teacher.
can make this
That's
up.
weird. Here we go. Jessica Reed Krause. These are the type of DMs I occasionally receive from former teachers of Nick Shirley. Glimpses. Okay. He was my high school student in many classes, and he has been striving to get a big social media presence since high school. I'm loving his pivot in the last couple of years and seeing how he is pounding the pavement around the world to expose and explain political items. I'm so proud of him. In high school.
Shout out to Mindy for gifted 5 LLC memberships. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the support. Shout out to Rosetta, who became a member. Oh my God. Y'all. Shout out to Mindy for gifting those 5 LLC memberships. Thank you all so much for the support here in the LLC. It is an absolute blessing. And as you all can tell, God has given us a lot of favor here. We're doing fantastic collabs. Lots more to come. Exposés. You guys are amazing. The thumbnails, the research, the information that you all send me. Absolutely amazing. Thanks to you all. You all want to keep this flowing here. And I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for the financial support, because you don't have to do it. I appreciate it, but you do it. And it warms my heart to know that people are enjoying the content and financially support with research, even down to the thumbnails and the images. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you all so, so much. I can't say it enough. Thank y'all so much, man. And if you got a membership, make sure you thank Mindy. Absolute blessing. I appreciate every bit of it. Oh, man. Candace, you're stupid.
He surprised me by raising money for me because us teachers in Utah weren't being paid much, and he knew I just had a baby and lots of bills. It was around Christmas time. Nick is quality. That's very kind of him to do. I don't know if it's real or not, but why in the world would I come out and start insulting the teacher for coming out and saying Nick Shirley did a really nice thing for me? She's not attacking anybody. She's not doing anything wrong. And Jessica Reed Krause ends up posting this. Now, Candace doesn't even say that this is fake or anything like that. That's what's crazy about it. She just goes on the attack and goes, oh, who cares about your dumb kindergarten teacher and you sharpened your pencil and blah, blah, blah. It's like you're trying to get letters of recommendation from him. And I'm just like, she just said a nice thing about the guy. Even if it's fake, it's still not.
Why in the word Candace, get your ass off social media and prepare for your court hearing coming up in June. Your ass needs to stop stalling with that lawsuit and go to court. All this nonsense you're doing is not going to work. Nick Shirley is not stunning your dumb ass. Why would he be? He could get more views than she can. Is she trying to sit here and attack him, hoping that people will stop watching him or something? Girl, if you don't go on somewhere, you don't even do the same thing he does. Nick Shirley is a boots on the ground. He's like a Tommy G or a couple other content creators that do that type of stuff, where they go out and they travel and they do like hands-on journalism. Hang out with some of the world's most notorious gangs or go to prisons and visit prisons and jails. Tommy G even did a piece on Ken Copeland's scamming ass with his demonic self. That's what they do. That's the type of content they do. And it works well for them. Candace, you're not dominating YouTube. There are over 1 billion users on YouTube. You're not the only person on YouTube. Going after some random kid because he went over there on Charlie Kirk's show trying to attack everything he's doing when you and him don't do the same thing. It's absolute madness. That's like me attacking someone that gives breakdowns, on Marvel movies and shows. I love watching y'all. That's like true crime and watching those breakdowns from like New Rock Stars and Screen Crush and stuff like that. That's like, fun time for me. I enjoy it. I love like comic book based shows and movies and stuff like that. So I will watch a breakdown and deep dive on those things. And I just, of course, true crime. I love true crime. It's like you going and attacking someone that doesn't even do the same thing you do. For what? He's not going to lose his audience because of you. He does a whole separate field of work. I mean, Candace is a gossiper. Nick Shirley is a journalist. He goes out, he travels, and he does his stories and pieces and stuff. And he asks questions. He talks to people in real time. He does interviews. I mean, what the hell? She could do that if she wanted to, but Candace won't even go to UVU. And why won't the candy asses ask her to do that again? Candace, why don't you go to UVU and retrace the steps of Tyler Robinson? Why don't you just go and get a tour of UVU for yourself and you could go see firsthand what it's like? She'll cowardly run from something like that, but yet she thinks that somehow she's the only person investigating something. A word she can't define the spell. She's not a damn investigator. She's an impersonator. And that's a felony. Just like she's a stalker. Candace could go out and do the same thing. She could take her ass to Brazil. She could go to UVU. She could go out and travel and go live and do stuff like that. But Candace doesn't do that. So why get mad when someone else does?
Not attacking anybody.
This is crazy.
Again, Candace Owens never even claimed it was fake. What are you doing, Candace? You're so full of hate that sometimes you forget to turn that off when you're talking about different subjects. You're like, oh, well, I just don't like Nick Shirley, so now I'm going to start insulting his high school teacher. For what reason?
God.
Why? Why insult them? What did he do to you, Candace? Are you involved in the Somali fraud or something? It definitely makes you wonder. Tell us what you all think about this down in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry if the formatting was a little boring.
Oh, it's not boring, Artie. You did well. Mama love it. Y'all, I don't even know. I'm just floored. I'm floored. I am so floored. Oh, we got to end this out with some comedy. Y'all already know. Oh, man, we'll have to pick up with George Farmer and his BS on tomorrow. Now, let's see here. I think I put a fax me over here. Yeah, we'll do fax me. Unless Lyle Culpepper has another video. Yeah, we'll end it on fax me, y'all. Because you can't make this up. Oh, right quick. Let me show y'all this. So I went online just to find George Farmer court docs. This is the Howard Gentry Criminal Court website for Metropolitan Nashville and Davidson County. This is what came up. Y'all see that name now? George Sr. name came up. Date of birth, December 14th, 1930. Now, is this his father? I don't know. But when you put in George Farmer, this is the only hit that comes back. And when you click on it, this is the detailed for that George Farmer. This is for speeding. You don't see anything for little George. Just this right here. So where's the request attorney of record? See, this same thing can be done with George Farmer. Because I tell you all, the attorney's information that's not a secret. If you know that bar number, they'll email you the attorney of record. And if we can get the court documents, there should be an actual attorney on the court documents with their bar number. Whether it's a BLN or whatever, the bar license number or bar number, it's going to be on those court documents. But that's not secret private information. This goes back to 1987 for a speeding. Where is George's case? Because this can't be his father. Has his dad ever lived here? I don't think he ever been here. Has George Farmer ever said anything about his dad living in Tennessee? This is crazy as hell. So obviously, the case itself may have been expunged, because even if it were sealed, the actual docket case number would still be on file. You just wouldn't be able to see the actual information. And then sometimes, with criminal matters, it would actually indicate that it is under seal, and it would say the statute code to which it is under sealed. But it's not even here, which could point towards an expungement. My whole thing is, how did he get that expunged from that type of DUI like that, where he had a weapon possession? On the arrest record, he had a weapons possession charge. Why is that expunged again? So you've got DUI, leaving the scene of the accident, and a weapons possession charge. Meanwhile, he got drunk and got behind the wheel of a car, crashed it into embankment earth, all airbags deployed, rushes towards the police vehicle trying to keep the cop from getting out the car. And they thought, this all would be, worthy of an expungement. Why? Why is the question. Candace, who the hell you pay off again? This stuff is like, man, this goes to show the level of treatment that people get when they have a lot of money. They say money talk, bullshit walk. Because otherwise, who is this person? There's a George Sr., but not the actual George Farmer. But we got arrest records and the police accident report, but no court documents. What the hell? Somehow they got expunged, because it's not here at all. And I searched you can search by case number and the complaint incident number. So while we were checking out Artie's video, I did a quick search based on the case number and the complaint incident number. Nothing came up. I'll drop the link in the chat. You all can go on that hunt. Let me know if you find something different. There you go. This is crazy. Candace had to pay. And think about this, y'all. If she's trying to hide this information, you best believe that they're trying to probably hide the police body cam and the police dash cam. Because you got more than just police body camera that's recording. If it's near their vehicle, there's a dash cam front and rear of the police vehicle and the inside. That's how they record people that are under arrest in the back of the vehicle, and they get caught on camera. They have a camera inside the patrol car, dash cam for the front and for the rear of the vehicle. So you still have two other video footages that you should be able to obtain. Technically three: inside, and then the external front and rear. Plus the police body cam. We can't, it's two officers that were out there at least. And you mean to tell me we can't get either of the police officers' body cams or either of the police patrol vehicle dash cams at all? He was transported to jail. We can't get that video footage of inside the patrol car? Candace, who the hell you pay off for all this to go away again? Yeah, that's how you know they cover some stuff up. And expungement. It's not here at all. But if y'all find it, y'all find anything, let me know. Right now, all we see is George L. Farmer Sr. And I highly doubt this is his father. I could be wrong. You can't make this up. And all for what, Candace? You boy, it's the buffoonery for me. All right, y'all. So that's all we got here. Don't forget, y'all, the arrest records is different from the arrest report is different from the police report. Okay. So now we got both. And shout out to all of those that have requested, did the FOIA request and got this information. Shout out to Artie Trolls. Hell, Laura Luma too. You can call her crazy all you want. She brought the receipts. It is what it is. It forced people to have to come out. Jeremy Boring, am I saying that right? Boeing came out and confirmed that George was arrested with a DUI. And the Candy asks, y'all can always request documents from the police department. Get the arrest records for yourselves. You don't want to believe anything we say. Don't. Go get the information yourselves. Good luck to that. Shout out to Fax Me. Y'all, let's get to this. And we can end it out on here. I appreciate you all so much for tuning in. We got a couple of supers. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Shout out to Ginger Spice for the $15 super. LLC, you were definitely a federal magistrate judge in your other life. You know what's so crazy? You can't catch me dead on a law school campus. I never want to go to law school. Nope. The most I may do, if I ever just feel the need to do this, is to go and get a paralegal certificate of some sort. But going to law school, oh no. I don't have a temperament for it. I enjoy learning about the law, but I ain't, I'm schooled out. But I'm flattered. Thank you. I'm very flattered by that. Thank you so much. And shout out to you for the $15 super, Ginger. I appreciate you. And Juju, shout out to my boss, y'all. Get the 5 LLC memberships. Make sure you guys thank Juju if you receive memberships. Enjoy those memberships. Have fun with them. And I do want to go over a lawsuit filing in my second channel. So if you can, please make sure you are subscribed to the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. That is my second channel where I want to do more true crime stuff there. And, you know, other lawsuit filings outside of the main topics we talk about here in the LLC. I do want to do that over there on the second channel. So make sure you're tuned into that. Notifications are turned on. And yes, YouTube is stupid. They're unsubbing people for some reason. I don't know why. Because I've been unsubbed from people's channel. I didn't do it myself. And I found myself having to subscribe again. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? YouTube is dumb. All right. Let's get to this, y'all. And then we'll end it out. Thank y'all so much. Going into 2 hours on this one. You get time fly when you're having fun. Wait, whoa. What does that say? The assassination theories. What the U.S. military was behind the killing Egyptians at why is that so small? Hold on, I can't even zoom in. Doggone it. Oh man, I wonder if he could do a post. I'm gonna email him and say, hey man, can you print this stuff? Y'all, theories and verified 0. Oh, this is good. Deep state theories. Why the Charlie series? Oh my God. Candace, you suck. All right, y'all. That's all we got. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna change the title. Thank you, Francis. I'm honored. Oh, I'm gonna change the title of this live stream because we did not get the chance to get into the deep dive on George Farmer's daddy and all of that, but we're gonna get to it. I appreciate you all so much as well for the support and helping me to get linked up with these fantastic content creators. Oh, we got a couple collabs coming up. Got Gary with Paramount Tactic on Monday, and then on the 26th, we got Ami. So make sure you guys tune in for all the notifications on this. We'll be back at it tomorrow, you all. And until then, y'all have a good evening. I appreciate you all so much. Lady Luck Club out.